I wanted to make a short video that, it's not just a lot of these Keishas that like Thuggo, man. There's a lot of Hispanic women that like Thuggo as well too. See, they don't get the attention that Keisha does, and the reason why is they're not making videos. You ever notice this shit? Or at least I don't see them. They're not making videos talking about the Hispanic man ain't shit. They don't make videos like that. I have never seen one. There may be one or two out there, but for the most part, Hispanic women don't dog their men out. If they marry other races of men, or they have, they become baby mamas to other races of men, you don't see them making videos talking about the reason why we are dealing with black men or white men is because the Hispanic man ain't shit. To me, it's mainly black women that's making these ain't shit videos, seriously. And there is, I've been seeing that as well too. There is a lot of that going on in the Asian community. You go to the Fung brothers, and what was that other Asian channel I used to watch back in the day? I was just curious about what they were talking about. And they have a lot of that going on with them too. They're women, not all, but there is a lot of them. They make fun of Asian men. They talk about Asian men the way a white supremacist would talk about an Asian man. It's the truth. They're really sick women. The ones that do it, they are really they are hell, you might as well give them a Nazi flag, seriously. They have mental issues, they really do. They are so into white men. It's like a form of brainwashing. It goes beyond uh, uh, um, sexual attraction. No, it is a lot of these Asian women, just like a lot of these black women, they turn that race mixing shit into a religion, man. They got to have a white man or else they will die. It's just look at her. She's a Hispanic woman, and look at the dude she's with. Arrested for dealing drugs near a school. What a freaking dirtbag.
Police officers facing several drug charges after Pawtucket police say she was arrested in a narcotics bus this morning.
Kate Wilkinson joins us now live in studio with new details we just learned from.
You know what? I'm gonna have to disconnect this. All right. So look at this.
Hi, my name is Olivia with Claim Climbers. Our goal here at Claim Climbers is to get our veterans service.
Arrested in a narcotics bus this morning.
Kate Wilkinson joins us now live in studio with new details we just learned from police.
Yeah, Pawtucket police say it was a months-long investigation that led to the arrest of 25-year-old Destiny Vieira. Among the multiple drug charges she faces, she's accused of selling or manufacturing in the area of a school. Just last September, Destiny Vieira took an oath to protect the city of Providence. Now, Pawtucket police say she has been charged in a narcotics investigation.
Based on the seriousness of the allegation.
When I looked at her face, the all of the swirlers, you know what? I have just like they say, you have gaydar. I could look at certain women and tell that they go for Tyrone only. When I saw her face, before I scrolled further, I knew. Me and my best friend, we talk about this shit all the time. Like, he can tell the Hispanic women that only go for black guys, because normally you see a lot of them putting their baby hair the way black women put their baby hair, and then you see them wearing like big hoop earrings, which is not uncommon with Puerto Rican women. But you can tell the way they walk, the way they talk. They only deal with black guys. So when I saw her picture, I saw her picture, I could tell she only date black guys. It's like they put on some pseudo hood persona, the way they walk, the way they talk. And white women are the same way too. They are the very same way. They have to, if she opens her mouth, I would say 99.9% of the time you can tell the way she talks. Now, they will sit here. I heard this one woman that when you listen to her voice, she says, everybody says that about me, that she has a hood accent. But she said, it's just a country accent. She said, y'all be getting it all mixed up. And I was like, I've heard country white people's accent. I'm talking about like suburban country white people where everybody in their school, in their city is like 80, 90% white. There's a difference between them and the country black women, the country white women that try to do their hair like black women. You know what I'm saying? There is they will say that there is no difference in their vocal tone, but to me, you can tell if well, I was wrong on the white woman. She used to come to my job I used to talk to her. We all would talk to her. And she would use a lot of our slang. And I was just like, I asked her no, I didn't ask her. Me and my coworkers, we were talking one day and we were like, yeah, she's got a black boyfriend. Like she was really using black slang and her voice sounded like she was trying to imitate black women. I was really shocked when one day she came into our job and she brought in a wigger. It was so weird. And she said, "Hey, everybody, this is my husband." And we were shocked. I mean, this dude was like baby Eminem. We were all looking we couldn't even talk. I visualized your typical stereotypical 5 foot tall, 110-pound black man. This is the kind of black men that go for these big Beckys usually. It's not a stereotype, it's the truth, and it looks kind of embarrassing, right? But no, she was with a skinny Eminem. We were all, and he was talking like he was Eminem. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, son? We were like, wow. But getting back to the video.
And the standards that we uphold in the Providence Police Department, this individual will not be retained by the Providence Police.
Providence Police Chief Colonel Oscar Perez says because Vieira has been on the force for less than a year, she was only a probationary officer. According to the city of Providence, her salary at the time of her arrest was around $73,000.
So when you see that a young person that had the opportunity of a lifetime to make a difference, and unfortunately, because of certain judgments that they make, it taints the work.
Pawtucket police say Vieira was arrested in the early hours of this morning alongside 24-year-old Jalen Lopez of Pawtucket. Both are facing multiple drug dealing and manufacturing charges. Among the accusations, that this was happening in or around a school. Pawtucket police did not immediately provide where the drug bust occurred.
It's upsetting, but I'll tell you that it does not define the dedicated work of the men and women of the Providence Police Department.
Both suspects are scheduled to be arraigned by a bail commissioner tomorrow. Pawtucket police they're facing
Now, I have no proof that she's having a sexual relationship with this Pookie right here. I have no proof, but I would not look at her face. She looks like she only goes for the blacks. I have known plenty of Hispanic women that only mess with black men. They only mess with black men, and a lot of them, they mess with Pookies. They mess with they are not interested in the black man that drives the UPS truck every day. No, no. No, not at all. They are not interested in the black man that is the police officer in the community. Not at all. No. They are interested in Pooknug that carries illegal Glocks with Glock switches. This is who they are interested in. I have seen them my whole entire life, ever since I was born and raised in New York City. See, what happened is they graduated. And I'm talking about primarily about Puerto Ricans. I haven't really seen the other nationality of Hispanics doing this, and I'm pretty sure that some of them do. It's the same thing. I mean, you have Mexican women that date cartel members. It is what it is. But The Puerto Rican man was when I was growing up, he used to beat the hell out of Puerto Rican women in the street. And back in those days, there was not this domestic violence culture. The cops would show up and the cops would tell him to walk it off. I've seen stuff like that. When I was a little kid growing up in New York City, men were getting away with this shit because the cops must have been doing it to their wives too. It's the truth. The number one domestic violence is police officers. Look it up. They get away with this shit. Even to this day, cops will cover up for cops. Right? There are white women that go for their white Pookies in their white community. You know, the Wiggers. They don't like white cops. They're not interested in a white man that goes to work in a factory. They're interested in a Wigger drug dealer that carries high points and shoots people. This is these people. There is Pookies in every race. Yes, there is Pookies in the white race. You know, look at the biker gangs. Do you not consider them Pookies? These guys deal drugs and kill people, but they stay under the radar as being looked at as pieces of shit. The only person that gets universally looked upon as being a criminal piece of shit is the black man. I'm telling you, every race in America has gangs. There's Asian gangs. There's Italian gangs still to this day. There's Russian gangs, Russian mafia. There's everything under the sun. You got the tongs, the triads. You got all of that shit. Mexican gangs. You got MS-13. But the only thing that people talk about is Pookie. Pookie is the face of all evil, and he's also the face of a lot of sexual attraction for a lot of different races of women. It's crazy, man. Right? There is every gang under the sun in America. It's the truth. These guys are just, parasites. 100%. But the only gang that people know off the top of their mouth is the Crips and the Bloods. Isn't this something how Tyrone gets blamed for everything? And there's every gang under the sun on planet Earth, especially in America. The MS-13. Seriously. But Pookie's public enemy number one. And women of all races. There are women in all races that go after Pooknug, and there is a Pooknug in all races. It's the truth. What do you think John Dillinger was? Right? All of these people who were robbing banks, they were the white Pookies of their era. And we still got the white Pookies running around, committing crime, dealing drugs, shooting up the block. It is what it is. But only black men get blamed for crime in America.